What is going on? Amani channel right back at you with another Video Fearless video production tip for you. All right, so I want to first of all thank everyone who's been commenting, who's been asking questions, liking the videos. So that's how I know that the videos are resonating, and if you like them, I'll keep making them. All right, so I've been getting a lot of questions about whether or not I'm using a teleprompter and if a teleprompter is recommended, and the pros and cons of using a teleprompter. So first of all, to answer your question, if I'm using a teleprompter, no, I'm not. I normally just ad lib. I talk off the top of my dome, as I like to call it, talk off the top of my head. Just share the information that I already know from my 20 plus years of work in the broadcasting industry. So I would assume that you're an expert too. And so if you're wondering if you should use a teleprompter, there are a couple of reasons for it. A, maybe you're just not comfortable with your talking points speaking on camera. Normally that's an indication. This is something that I teach in my Video Fearless program. That's an indication that you are not practicing. Anytime before you speak on camera, you should always practice your message until you really get familiar with it, at least. So, and also I recommend that you write down your talking points. Just jot down maybe your intro, not verbatim, but just the ideas that you want to cover, and then write down a couple words that'll trigger your thoughts. And so I know people who have used a teleprompter, beginners who do use a teleprompter, and this is what I've noticed. Folks who are just novices in terms of speaking on camera, they're just beginners getting started speaking on camera who use a teleprompter, they tend to sound more robotic, like they're reading. And so, you can tell when someone's reading. They sound very even toned, and it just sounds very deliberate, and it doesn't sound very natural and improvised. And that's why I suggest that you just write down a few talking points, and then if you're an expert in your field, you know the information, right? You know what the information is, you know what the pain point is of your audience, you know how to serve them, how to help them, what words to say to them. Just like if you were speaking to someone in a coffee shop, if someone asks you, what do you do? You're not going to look at a piece of paper and say, I am a medical professional and I help people feel better, right? You're just going to say, hey, I'm a doctor, this kind of doctor, or I'm this kind of person, I do this or that, right? And so that's what I suggest for folks. Now, if you have something very specific that you want to say, like some very specific messaging, a teleprompter can definitely help, but you need to practice reading it, because when you're watching the news, right, and every news anchor is using a teleprompter unless there's some sort of technical malfunction, and they sound very natural because they have practiced, they're well rehearsed, they've done it for years, and they're good at it. And so if you want to use there's a lot of there are several teleprompters on the market that are very affordable. You can use your iPad or tablet with them, and you can control them yourselves, and I've used them. And I've even used a teleprompter before, but normally when I'm creating videos for an audience, if I'm answering a question or if I'm sharing some information, 9.9 times out of 10, I'm just talking off the top of my head. So remember, if you want to start speaking on camera, write down your talking points. Know what you're going to say. Practice before you hit record. And then if you're recording and you make a mistake, you got to keep going, get to the end of your message, and then record a second take or a third take or a fourth take until you get a couple of takes. You just need 2 takes that you like, that you're happy with, and then choose one of them. Now, if you're just getting started, you might get a little frustrated, but the key is you can't get frustrated at all, because the audience is going to pick up on any sort of angst that you're feeling. You got to treat every take like it's the first one. So you don't know if this is my first take or if it's my 5th take, but I'm sharing this message for you now, so it's just like my first take. So I'm speaking to you like it's my first take, even though it is my first take and probably my only take. All right, but remember, you got to practice, and then the more you practice, the better you're going to get. All right, just a quick tip for you. If this was helpful, leave a comment below, thumbs up this video, or leave a comment. I also am sharing a video storytelling guide that has some gear, the gear that I suggest you get if you want to create awesome talking head videos. It has some mobile gear as well. So if you want that, leave a comment below and I'll share a link with you. There's some other bonus guides too, and it's all for free because I like just sharing information. And if you want to learn how to get Video Fearless, go to videofearless.com. All right, Amani channel. Hope this is helpful. It's time to get Video Fearless. Peace.